Well, good afternoon, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this May the 13th, 2023. I'm hoping everybody's having a great Saturday out there so far. I hope everybody continues to stay safe and well throughout the day and also enjoy the weather. We're going to take a look at the watches, warnings, and advisory map. Also the weather radar across the nation. Also the storm prediction center outlook for today. Also again for your Mother's Day. And also again for your Monday. Okay. If you're a new viewer and have not subscribed to my channel, consider subscribing. Love to have you. I'm only 29 subscribers away from 400. If there ain't anybody out there to please help a brother out that can get these get me to 400, I would greatly appreciate it. That would mean the world to me if I could soon get to 400. I would greatly appreciate it. I need all the help I could get from my community out there, my viewers and my subscribers. I need more help from everybody. If everybody could help a brother out, I'd greatly appreciate it. I hope everybody, like I said, hope everybody are enjoying these videos. If you enjoy them, hit the like button. Also, hit the subscribe button. If you like them, like I said, don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button. Hit it. Love to have you. And also share these videos also with your family, friends, neighbors, relatives, co-workers, or whoever. So that way I can get my content out to more people. So that way maybe I could get more subscribers that way. Okay. Well, let's forecast now. Show on the road here. As you can see, we got a little system down here around the Bahamas, kind of blowing up down here. We're gonna have to kind of watch that system, but I don't think nothing's gonna occur out of this one. But may bring some heavy rainfall and some gusty winds to the Bahamas down here. We got a system down here spinning over southeastern Texas and the southwestern Gulf of Mexico. Have to watch this very closely because the water down here in the Gulf of Mexico is starting to warm up some, and any little system that moves off into the Gulf there could become any kind of little tropical feature. So need to keep an eye on them these two features right here as well for possible tropical development. But like I said, right now it's unlikely, but you never know. Any of these things could just take off and become something, and just like that. Alrighty. But anyway, we got a little system here spinning over portions of western Tennessee, also up in the portions of Missouri, blowing up some shower and thunderstorms as well. Also, we got another little system here across the northeastern United States, bringing some shower activity to you guys, maybe some thunderstorm. Also, some shower and thunderstorm activity. Is this little low that we seen on the radar yesterday is kind of weakening some as it continues to push off into the north and northeast into Canada. So that's bringing more showers and storms to you guys. Maybe bring a little bit of mixed precipitation over here in portions of Utah and Montana and Idaho and Wyoming with a little bit of snow possibly as well. Also, we got another system over here in the Gulf of Alaska, and we got another system off the west coast here moving to the east right now, but the west coast is pretty much dry and sunny at this time. Southeastern United States looks pretty good, but there may be some shower and thunderstorm activity nighting during the heat of the afternoon over the next 3 to 4 days. Alright, let's move on to the weather radar now. As you can see, there's some snow over portions of southern Canada. Got some rain showers up there as well, northern Maine. Also, we got some shower activity offshore the northeastern United States, all the way back into portions of Washington, D.C., Pennsylvania. Also back into West Virginia. Also into Ohio and Indiana, back into Michigan, Wisconsin. Also got some scattered activity down here in North and South Carolina as well, a little bit offshore of the coastal waters there off the east coast of Florida. Also got some shower activity, thunderstorm activity over Florida. There's that little system you seen on the satellite imagery right there off the southeast coast of Florida and in the northwestern portion of the Gulf of Mexico. Also, we have more shower and thunderstorm activity over Oklahoma, Texas, and New Mexico. Also, over here in western Tennessee, all the way back through portions of Missouri and Illinois, back into Iowa, Wisconsin, and Minnesota. North and South Dakota, and also over here portion of Montana and Wyoming. Got a little bit of snow, like I said, we're falling in Montana and Wyoming. To portions of Colorado and Arizona as well. Some scattered shower, maybe a rumble of thunder there. West Coast still looks good. Pretty much the South there looks pretty good. From Louisiana into Georgia looks good for now. But I would not be surprised to see maybe a pop-up shower or storm later on this afternoon in your region as well. Guam Island, you got some scattered activity around the island. Got some snow offshore there and up around the Alaska area. Got some scattered showers as well up there. Maybe a few snow showers there also. Also around the Hawaii chain island, got some scattered shower and thunderstorm in y'all's vicinity. Also down here in Puerto Rico, got some shower and thunderstorm activity around the island and also on the map should be coming. Here we go. We got some frost advisories, also some special weather statements also in effect for portions of Maine, all the way back into New Hampshire, Vermont, also back in the portion of upstate New York. Also over here in portions of the Great Lakes region, northeast Minnesota, got a severe thunderstorm watch over Illinois and eastern Missouri. Got a few flood advisories over portions of western Tennessee. Flood watches in effect for northwest portions of Mississippi. Also more flood watches, flash flooding issues over here portions of central and southern Oklahoma through central Texas and south Texas. Got some flood advisory, flood warnings in effect for you guys over in central and southern Texas. Also, we still have some flooding going on along area rivers in North Dakota, South Dakota, and portions of the North Dakota, Minnesota border. Got a couple counties in Minnesota with some flood advisory there in portions of Kansas. Also into South Dakota, portions of southeast Idaho. High wind advisory for a couple counties there in Utah. Also, we have some wind advisory portions of Montana, a couple in the northeast portion of the state, also in the northwestern portion of the state, southern portion of Idaho as well. Got a hydro issues over portion of California. Still got some river flood warnings going on in Nevada. Excessive heat watches in portions of central and southern California, North California, western Oregon, and western portions of Washington State as well. Also, we got some special weather statements, some high wind warning, wind advisories, and also some portions of river flooding. Also, a red flag warning, also in a flood watches in effect, and a red flag warning in effect for portions of Alaska and the y'all's area there. Also around the Hawaiian chain island looks pretty good with a few gale warnings possible along the island chains of the central and northern portion of the island. Okay, let's take a look at the Storm Prediction Center outlook now. We have a marginal risk over a portion of Washington, D.C., back into Virginia, also back into a portion of northeastern North Carolina. General thunderstorms elsewhere in the lighter green areas here. We have a marginal risk over eastern Texas, back into northwest Louisiana, back into portions of Arkansas and southern Oklahoma. Also, we have a marginal risk from Kentucky all the way back into South Dakota, southwestern Minnesota. We have a slight risk area extending through Illinois, back through Iowa, and into southern portion of Minnesota for a slight risk for severe weather. And if you're in the slight risk, this includes St. Louis, Missouri, Cedar Rapids, Iowa, Springfield, Illinois, Pereira, Illinois, Davenport, Iowa. Marginal risks include Houston, Texas, Dallas, Texas, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, Virginia Beach, Virginia, and Arlington, Texas. The tornado probability for today, we have 2% down here in Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas, and Oklahoma. Also a 2% up here in Illinois, back into portions of South Dakota, and also into portions of Minnesota and Iowa. Also we have 5% in southern Minnesota through Iowa, back into portions of Illinois as well. The 2% include Houston, Texas, Dallas, Texas, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, Arlington, Texas, St. Louis, Missouri. The 5% includes Cedar Rapids, Iowa, Peoria, Iowa, Davenport, Iowa, Waterloo, Iowa, and Iowa City, Iowa. Let's take a look at the wind probability. We have 5% over here in North Carolina and Virginia. Down here in Texas, also back into Louisiana, Arkansas, and southern portions of Oklahoma as well. Also back over here in portions of Kentucky and Indiana, Illinois, all the way back to Minnesota and South Dakota as well, and Iowa and Missouri. We have a 15% over Illinois, back into portions of Iowa and maybe southern Minnesota. And if you're in the 5%, this includes Houston, Texas, Dallas, Texas, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, Virginia Beach, Virginia, Arlington, Texas. The 15% includes St. Louis, Missouri, Cedar Rapids, Iowa, Springfield, Illinois, Pereira, Illinois, and Davenport, Iowa. And let's take a look at the hail probability. We have a 5% over here in North Carolina and Virginia. Also into Kentucky, back into portion of Minnesota and North Dakota. And we have a 15% over portion of Illinois, back to Iowa and southern portions of Minnesota. And if you're in the 5%, this includes Raleigh, North Carolina, St. Louis, Missouri, Greensboro, North Carolina, Durham, North Carolina, Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Also, if you're in the 15%, this includes Cedar Rapids, Iowa, Pereira, Illinois, Davenport, Iowa, Waterloo, Iowa, and Iowa City, Iowa. And let's take a look at your day 2 outlook. This will be your Sunday, Mother's Day. We have general thunderstorms in the lighter green across southern Florida. Over here in the South States and all the way back into the portions of the Pacific Northwest. Also, we have a marginal rift over here in, from Tennessee through Kentucky, all the way back in Illinois, Missouri, and also southwest Indiana. And if you're in the marginal rift, this includes Nashville, Tennessee, St. Louis, Missouri, Louisville, Kentucky, Huntsville, Alabama, and Chattanooga, Tennessee. Tornado probability for your Mother's Day is less than 2% all areas. The winds 5%, generally over from, like I said, in the marginal rift area, from Tennessee back into Missouri and Illinois, Indiana, and Tennessee. And this includes Nashville, Tennessee, St. Louis, Missouri, Louisville, Kentucky, Huntsville, Alabama, Chattanooga, Tennessee. And the hail probability is 5%. That's still over Tennessee, through Kentucky, through southwest Indiana, through central and southern Illinois, and north central portions of Missouri. And this includes St. Louis, Missouri, Springfield, Illinois, Evansville, Indiana, Clarksville, Tennessee, and Columbia, Missouri. And we're going to take a look at day 3 now. We're going to move on to day 3. We got some severe weather to talk about. We have general thunderstorms over the southeastern United States, from Florida to the Carolinas, all the way back into the southern plains of Texas, also back into the portion of the Pacific Northwest, and also portions of the southwestern United States. We have a marginal rift over portions of South Carolina into Georgia, northern Florida. If you're in the marginal rift, this includes Atlanta, Georgia, Savannah, Georgia, Sandy Springs, Georgia, Macon, Georgia, and Roswell, Georgia, and surrounding areas. And let's take a look at the probability. We have 5%, and this includes the same area: Atlanta, Georgia, Savannah, Georgia, Sandy Springs, Georgia, Macon, Georgia, and Roswell, Georgia. Alrighty, well, I hope everybody enjoyed this video. Everybody continue to stay safe and well. Consider subscribing. Love to have you. Like these videos, share these videos, and we'll catch you back in the next one.